Howdy, fellow YouTubers. My name is BobStraitFTW, and today we are playing Battlefield Hardline, and I just wanted to give you my unfiltered, honest truth about this game, right? And now, I've been playing it with some friends recently, and this is also going to be a part of my random one-off series, by the way, where I just talk about nonsense and usually don't get anything done. Let me do this. Okay. Now my computer will probably capture at not 5 frames a second, because that's been happening lately too. So we are playing the Battlefield Hardline beta. It is the 6th of February today, and I wanted to give you my honest opinion on it. Now, I've been playing a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a unseemly amount of the heist game mode, and I really haven't touched the other ones because I don't really have a reason. I just kind of like the close quarters stuff. It's a good change for the series. By the way, the beginning gun that you get in this game, which is the RO933, is pretty much bested by every other gun in the game. The M16A3 for the cops and the G36 for the robbers, they are pretty good. You do have to, one thing that I'm not a big fan of, you have to get 300 kills with a weapon to use it on the other side, which goes back to Battlefield 3 tactics, and I'm not a big fan of that. So, what I'm here to talk about today is just the overall experience that I've been having with the game. Now, at first, I would say that I kind of didn't like this game, but that's because I had the doo-doo weapon. Which, why would Visceral and or DICE make the doo-doo weapon the first weapon you get? It just puts a bad taste in everyone's mouth. I mean, come on. Come on. Oh, another thing, the reason that I'm making this video today is because the video that I made the other day on the, I can't. Shit, I'm sorry. I had that kill, but I tried to burst fire because I was just playing Battlefield 4. Yeah, that's how bored with this game I got. Anyway, so the video that I made the other day on... Sit down, bitch. The video that I made the other day about things in the stuff about the Battlefield Hardline beta and it being, you know, a pretty good game. I'm still following the suit that I'm going to buy this game and I'm going to play it and then I'm going to tell all of you about it. So that's one of the big decisions behind buying it. But I don't feel like this game is going to keep me for too long just because of the way that the game is. It doesn't feel poorly made. A friend of mine put it into good words as it feels lazy, where a lot of the textures and a lot of this and that, they could have really improved a lot of stuff from Battlefield 4, but they really didn't. Oh, I was going to talk about this. I keep getting off topic. But the video that I made yesterday, or not yesterday, Monday, about, you know, the Battlefield beta and all that it has to offer, was heavily edited on what I said while I was playing. By the way, that was recorded while I was playing. And I just wanted to give a video that wasn't edited, and so that's what this video is. And hopefully, I can offer that to you today. But a lot of the editing stuff was, it was just confusing when I would talk, and I would have a whole bunch of ideas that I was trying to spew out at one time, and so I just edited those parts out. That video was originally supposed to be like 30-40 minutes long, but I edited it down to like 14 minutes. That's how much gibberish I was talking the entire time. So, what everyone really wants to know is this game worth buying? And to be honest, I have no freaking clue at this point. I have so many different opinions. A lot of it comes down to how many of your friends are going to be playing this game. How many of your friends are moving on to the next generation of Battlefield. And to me, that's not going to be a whole lot. So, I feel like a lot of my friends are going to start playing this game and then they're not going to like it and just move back to Battlefield 4, because if this was a normal Battlefield game, we'd all still be playing Battlefield 4 for the next year. As it kind of should be. This really isn't a Battlefield game, it's a game that looks and feels like Battlefield under the Battlefield name, but it's not really made by the people who made Battlefield. In the same way that Modern Warfare 3 was not Modern Warfare 2 in a lot of the sense, because it wasn't made by the same people, if you get what I'm saying. And it is a good, or a new change of pace. I'm not sure if many people will like it, because Battlefield is more of a war simulator than anything else. And it's I don't know, man. It's very, I've just talked to so many people, and so many people like it, hate it, do all this and that. I personally like it, and I can foresee myself playing it for an extended period of time. Probably not as much as I did Battlefield 4, though. But that's usually how it goes with the next generation of games, is that you see the previous one is better because they start implementing new things. And sometimes those things are good, sometimes they're bad. In this game, I would say that a lot of the stuff that they added is bad. It just feels like junk. I'm gonna plop this down. One of the things, the majority of the stuff that they added to this game was more of features that I feel like should be implemented into Battlefield 3. Like the ability to take ammo from a teammate that's not dropping ammo, or take health from someone who's not dropping health, and that can be very useful in a lot of different situations. And so I feel like that is definitely something that needs to be added to Battlefield 4, and hopefully that they do. Hopefully they don't stop, you know, Battlefield 4 and then move on to this game, because that would be a bad thing, I think, because I still think Battlefield 4 still has a lot to be done to it for it to be a really, really good game. That's how the majority of games are nowadays, is that, you know, they move on to the next one and they don't exactly finish the previous one. Don't get me wrong, Battlefield 4 is finished. It's just there's a lot of stuff that they added to this game that could easily be implemented into Battlefield 4, and I'm not sure why they don't do it. So, this game, in my opinion, is probably not worth $60. I'm gonna say that right now. When it does come out, we'll see. I have a lot of people pushing me not to buy this, but I'm gonna buy it, and it's mainly not for me. It's not for, you know, all of that. I just want to buy it so that I can tell people whether it's good or not. The progression system seems like it's gonna be a hooey of a mess, and that's one of the things that I'm not too big a fan of. But there's nothing I like more than a really good grind, where, now there are exceptions to that, and I'll get to that in a second, but, you know, getting into a Battlefield game and just playing, not having to worry about progression or anything, it's a fun experience. It really is. And I feel like this game is going to have a lot of that experience, where when you just play and not worry about all the other crap that's going on, you know, outside of the game, like progression and unlocking things. In its essence, I feel like it is a good game. But when you add all the extra shit in, it becomes not so much of a great game. Like, one of the things that they implement, the money system in itself isn't a bad system, but it gives the game a free-to-play-esque feel to it, and I really don't like that. And if they start offering, you know, you to be able to buy, you know, real-world money, if you're able to buy in-game money with real-world money, then this game should be a free-to-play, I think. And then they should implement it as such, because that's how this game was made, was for you to buy real in-game money with real-world money, and that's not how it should be. Battlefield 4 got it right in a lot of sense, where you didn't have all that crap. If they took the money out of this game, I feel like it would be a better game for that, where instead of, you know, spending $10,000, you could get, you know, 20 kills with a gun. Every 10 kills you unlock an attachment. Maybe you get to choose what attachment you get. What is going on? I'm really into the moment right now, so please do excuse my pauses. So, anything that you guys want to know about the game, you should just download the game. It's free right now. I mean, why wouldn't you download it? I'm excited for this game to come out. I didn't think when I played the beta, I was like, this really isn't that fun of an experience, right? And it definitely feels different in this because when I made that video, I was using the beginning weapon, which is complete and utter garbage. But you know, DICE can change that, or Visceral can change that. I'm not sure who to blame anymore, but they can change, you know, the weapon values, whatever. But what they can't change is just the way that the game feels. Like, it's too late in the process to change the way that the game feels, and not having a lot of vehicles, say in Conquest and stuff, not having tanks, that's definitely a missing step. I don't feel the urgency that I used to. Like, when a tank rolls up on you, what's going to roll up on you in this game that you're going to be like, oh crap, I can't take care of that, you know? I feel like the roles that you play as a Battlefield player in this game are a lot less important. And it's more of just like run around and shoot people. And that, I feel like, is the essence of this game, is that it's become more of a run and gun than a tactical shooter. And that's where I don't personally like it that much. I like the feel of urgency. I like, you know, turning the corner, seeing a tank, and then running back behind that corner. Because there's nothing in this game that'll do that to you. In this game, in Hardline. What the fuck? Oh, I thought that was just a big giant pile of hair. It's not. This is an unfiltered, unedited version of my video the other day. I'm gonna come down here. Oh, shoot. I should have switched to my secondary. I don't know why I fired. That's okay. But another thing that a friend of mine brought up is that it feels like there's going to be one gun that's going to rule them all. And that's something that Battlefield 4 did very nicely, is that you can use just about any gun. There are a few exceptions that are bad guns, but there is no, like, really good gun. And I feel like that's something that Battlefield 4 brought to the table that not a whole lot of other games do, such as Call of Duty. In Call of Duty, there's usually that one gun that's better than all the rest. And I feel like that's going to be the case in this game as well. And they need to change that. They need to make every gun, you know, fairly, not similar to the point where you're using the same gun every time, but they need to make it so that you don't use one gun all the time. And I'm not sure how you could implement that, or, you know, what's the correct way to do that. Battlefield 4 did it correctly, so whatever they did in that, they need to bring to this game. Because I do feel that the beginning gun that you get is awful. It's quite atrocious, and you'd be better off using your pistol than the primary weapon that you initially get in this game. And I'm not sure why that is, whether they need to up the fire rate or up the damage. It feels like it takes 7 bullets to kill someone with the RO933. And this is the M16A3, and I'm just ripping through enemies. And it's overall you'll get a better experience if you don't use the beginning weapon. And that, I think, wasn't the case in Battlefield 4. That's why we all kind of liked it, is because the AK-12, which was the primary weapon that you get for the medic class in Battlefield 4, was not bad at all. It was actually one of the better guns. It had a very slow fire rate and very little recoil. It had more recoil than the SAR-12, or SAR-21, I think. But it was manageable, especially to a new player. And that's one of the reasons why I think a whole lot of people really don't like this game, is because they're using the main weapon, and that's all DICE's fault. Like, it's not our fault that we're using the wrong weapon, you know. They need to make that beginning weapon a lot better, and I feel like a lot more people would enjoy the game. Another thing is the XP boosts. It's like they're trying to limit the things that you... Well, they are. They're trying to limit the things that you can use XP boosts on, and that's freaking stupid. We don't use enough XP boosts as is. Why would you limit the things that we can use it on? That's just stupid to me. That is really stupid to me. And they need to do something about that system. It needs to be an all exclusive XP boost, not, oh, you only get extra XP if you do this specific thing. That's stupid. Don't do that, DICE. If you do that, it'll make us bitch even more. I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna quit playing your game because you didn't give me extra shit, but that was a system that was implemented in the previous one, and the only thing that was wrong with it is that we couldn't use them fast enough. You know? And once you get to the level cap, you know, what is the point anymore, you know? Oh, I wanted to watch that. So, we're gonna spawn in on this chopper and see what's going on in the chopper. Something else you can do that I really like is you can change what guns are on the chopper, which is really nice. So, if you are... Ow! If you're playing this game, you need to unlock one of the newer... you need to unlock a different weapon, because that beginning weapon sucks. Okay? At least for the operator class, which is the medic. Can I please spawn on a friendly? Jesus! Yeah, it's an... Is that friendly or enemy? That's friendly. Okay. He's... does. Okay. So... There we go. Alright. Boop-a-doo. See, look at that. Look how many people I'm killing with this gun. And it's not because I'm good. It's because this gun has such a high fire rate with the high damage. It's ridiculous. And I'm not saying that, you know, this gun's great. It's that the first gun's bad. And everyone's using the first gun because everyone's kind of just starting out playing this game. Not a whole lot of people know that, oh, I gotta record, I'm squad leader. I forgot. Let's see, where's the... Go to Alpha, people. So, I'm gonna hit up Alpha right now. And... yeah, we're gonna go to Alpha. Holy crap. Hey, I saw that coming from a million miles away. Oh, I also forgot. I'll show you this really cool feature. I keep going back to the same questions because I keep running it over in my head. Do I, you know, a 19-year-old kid who doesn't have a job, who my YouTube money is gonna pay for Battlefield Hardline, so I'm not too worried about it. But I could use that money for other stuff, and that I think that's what it comes down to: is would you rather use that money for something else? I remember this thing, this idea of, if you ever want to buy something, put the object in one hand and then put the money in the other, and which one do you want more? You know, and I keep playing this game and I keep bouncing back and forth between not wanting it and then wanting it, and I don't know which one to choose anymore. And I'm just gonna play it some more, and when the beta finally ends, that's when I'll make my decision. I'm probably gonna get it just because, you know, that's the next Battlefield game, and I'll support Battlefield. But this isn't a Battlefield game, guys. This is, it just doesn't feel like a Battlefield game anymore. Look at that. Look how I got that kill. That was ridiculous. But I'm not sure how long this video's been. It's probably been pretty long. 3D printing's going great, by the way. I don't really have anything much to add. You know, this game is in itself a good game. I just don't think it's a Battlefield game. I think that's my end opinion, is that this game feels like a good game and is enjoyable. And, you know, you'll always have Battlefield 4 to fall back on. But is this game worth $60? Or here's the questions that everyone should be asking is this game worth $60? And, are you gonna play it like it's a $60 game? No, that's not the questions I wanted to ask. So is this game worth $60? And I forget the other one, but ask yourself ask yourself those questions, why don't you? So anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. I enjoyed making this video. I got a time sync. If you let's see. Let's go find a word. Before we officially go, what the hell is this gun? This is the beginning gun. It looks like the one gun, but it's not the one gun. Why can't I shoot out? Okay. They need to work on that. So let's see. Put the word burgers in your comment in the comment section below if you made it this part of the video, so that I know that you watched the video all the way to the end and are the best viewer and a subscriber ever. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Really help me and my channel out. That is all. 250 kills, you get a silver-plated camo, and if you get 500 kills, you get gold-plated. What's next? Platinum? Diamond?